Hello everyone, I'm SoylentWill and welcome to another Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress. And in this one, I'm probably going to make this episode 0. So if you happen to be watching this in the future in the playlist, feel free to skip on to the next one where we'll probably be starting. But right now, we're going to go through the wonderfulness of I have no worlds here, so we're going to just go ahead and create new world. I love it. The music in this game, I tell you. Top notch, top notch. I mean, I used to love they had like 2 tracks on the old like free version, which I still am debating if I want to try and play. It's a little harder to get going in 1440p than I really thought, but that's because I'm not very good at stuff, right? So, welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Okay, so we're actually going to go into a little bit more detail. Oops, that was exactly not what I wanted to do. Well, let's see. This is just the... Let's pause it. And back to main menu. And that didn't finish creating, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, create new world. Okay, detailed mode is what I wanted to hit. Okay, so we're going to mess around in here. Of course, we want random seed on this. Don't need a custom world name. What I was going to do is volcanism. I don't really want to change some of this stuff. Secret types, wear attacks. Well, you know what? Let's give ourselves a little bit better chance, and I think we can change this to as high as it goes, and hopefully we can, you know, limit how many werebeast attacks we get, or at least we'll be rich enough to deal with them better. So we don't just get like our first caravan have a werebeast and kill us. Either way, so we're just gonna tune that down. I would really like to go through and change some other stuff, but I really don't want to just like invalidate the seed or something, like, because you can mess with the meshes or whatever. But either way, we're gonna call this, instead of large island, we will call this we'll just call it Soylent, because that'll work. That's fine. And I could do new parameter set, but I think we're good. Oh yeah, what we're going to change here, the EMBARK points we'll leave alone. It will be what it's supposed to be. The end year, though, let's go ahead and take it to 500. So, pop cap. Okay, and did this have population cap on it? Forgot to check that. Oh, it also has mineral occurrence at some point that I wanted to mess with. Was that more towards the top? Okay. Bark points. Oh, you know, we're just enjoying the music right now, mainly. Okay, year to begin Mega Leech percentage. Let's see. All unimportant figures. Might want to do that for better quicker saves. Okay, minimum, let's make it, like, colder. Like, 0... 25, it says. And make it get a little warmer, I guess? 75. I'm not hitting enter, so it's not changing anything. So, yeah. Good job, Will. But we did save 500 years. Population cap. We'll worry about some other stuff we can probably mess with in Dwarf Fortress. And we'll go back to the basic options to take a look. We probably do just want to change that to sparse, though, right? And it should still have our other details, and we'll create the world. And it didn't take too terribly long to get that going. Now, this may take a while, so I may cut some stuff out. But I may just leave it in and talk over it because it's actually very interesting. You can see like roads forming, and then you can see like in the top left it's giving you like an idea of what's happening. It only went to year 100, excuse me. I wanted a longer one than that. I guess I messed with it incorrectly. Keep world and return to menu. Saving coin information, that's always important. Okay, so start new game in existing world. The absolute world. Let's give it a shot. Why not? We made it on accident. I don't know if any of the changes I've made took, because obviously it didn't go 500 years. Let's take a peek at Legends. I have not done that in this so far. So let's see it. Historical figures. Colossus, okay, wow. Is this sorted by... filter by race. Let's go to Alt-S, I guess. And Aardvark, that's what we're looking for. No, we're looking for Dwarf, and Dwarf alone. This is a dwarven god. Lemuel the Silvery was a deity that occurs in the myths of the Letter of Theaters. Lemuel is most often depicted as a male dwarf and was associated with mountains, volcanoes, and earth. Related entities, the Letter of Theaters, associated civilization. Interesting. So we got some dwarven gods up here, and a goddess even, with associated with wealth, a female dwarf. Okay, well, let's go ahead and fortress it, because I want to try and. Yes, we will skip the tutorial. I am on my own indeed. No, go back. WASD, that's right. Do we have... Yes, I would like to be in that area. So let's see if we can't find an EMBARK location. Yeah, 4x4 sounds perfect. We don't care about spirits. Elevation, rain, temperature, low. We want that. And we're going to want Fluxstone layer. We don't want aquifers. If we end up with a light one, maybe we'll deal with it, because that could be easy infinite water as well. But rivers, we're not going to say we care about. Soil, ideally some. Clay, yeah. I think it's more important maybe we'll have a little sand. No, let's not go too far in what we're asking for. It'll find nothing. We want iron, though. And then let's just say that copper and silver, those would be the most useful to me, I believe. And so we don't care about the other things. Let's begin the search. We found at least one spot. I do want to be in the cold, right? Go basically like a either tundra or ice ball start. Not ice ball, but you know, just an Arctic start, you know what I mean? So let's take a look at some of this. Okay, we'll get rid of that by right-clicking. Okay, so this is freezing, trees none, and no squares that have trees, right? Okay, goblins are hostile and they're, however, half a day's travel away. What is this? Oh dear. Ice. It's got gold, silver, copper, and lead. It's supposed to have a fluxstone to fit what I want, right? There's clay, some soil. Trees, woodland. That's not really what I'm looking for, though, right? Because I want to have to bring trees, I guess, right? Maybe if there's just like one tile with trees. Like glacier. I'm very tempted to get like just the corner of this to have a little bit of trees. Just, you know, because wood's pretty important since you can only make beds out of wood. And it's pretty nice. Oh, because yeah, I can't search to make sure that I will have, whatchamacallit, the coal or there's coal and lignite or whatnot. And this doesn't show it. Isn't there an advanced DF hack find that will do it, right? Guess no? Oh, just no. Okay, that's just that. Let's see, GUI launcher. Let's just go with that, right? Okay. Maybe this is not what I'm looking for. Tweak. Find. Maybe. No. Okay. Let's back up and see if there's, anything else. Can I use, I can use the scroll wheel. Nothing at the south. And nothing over here fits my needs, apparently. Is that a volcano? Excuse me. Well. I see flux. There's a light aquifer. Is there anywhere that doesn't have a light aquifer? It's pretty light aquifer-y. What if I were to say EMBARK? Okay, but it doesn't say iron, so the flux is a little useless in this area, right? You got me. I almost wanted the volcano. What do you think? This spot here is probably gonna be good. No trees. We got a lot of stuff that we like. How about we embark there? Okay, you have selected a savage area. The wildlife may be very dangerous here. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. We'll throw it on hard, right? Economy can stay normal. I don't know what this entails, but we would like to prepare for the journey carefully. Okay, well, we're settling in a place that isn't exactly safe. So let's start off with a miner, with a guy that's good at mining, and we'll also make them a good wrestler, perhaps? I don't know. We'll worry about their other skills later. But we want, like, 3 miners, I think, to get into the good stuff. Ice, rock, whatever we can use. And that's good. So the next ones are just going to be specifically axe dwarves. I mean, we can give them some wood cutting, I guess. We're not going to really need that. So maybe that's definitely not what I want. But we could give him a little carpenter. How about that? And combat. And you're an axe dwarf. And another axe dwarf we have here. And what would you be beyond that? We'll give you a woodcutter just in case. I mean, we will eventually want trees, even if they're giant. You can grow giant mushrooms, essentially, underground. They naturally grow, but once you penetrate a cave layer, you can, like, engineer an area, so to speak, that would be a large area that's basically got room for trees to grow vertically and also horizontally, if you know what I mean. Either way. So it's like a big channel, essentially, with a roof underground, you know? Think of it that way. And then we could grow our own trees. Or we could just go into the caverns and cut down those trees, right? Either way, we're going to bring a lot of wood with us, that's for sure. Okay, so that's crucial for those guys fighting. I probably am going to want some sort of... Where is it? Marksdorf. There we go. You can be a Marksdorf. And I don't think actually much of that is as critical as it says. I would like, this guy to be my doctor, perhaps. Diagnostician. And this person will be a good record keeper, and a good organizer. And they can probably be our whatnots. And you, good sir, are gonna get... Deucem should probably get, let's say... Appraiser, definitely. Right? And that way he can be our trader. You, good sir... can also be a furnace operator, perhaps? Sure. You know what? Another mason. You just be a proficient mason. And we've spent all of those points. Now, items here. Okay, so like if I want meat, though, I want to get a bunch of different stuff. Because that should give me, ideally, you know, a bunch of barrels. Right? The pond turtles are fine. Plump helmets. We'll probably end up getting more of those, honestly. Okay. The wheelbarrow and the step ladder's certainly not going to be useful, or immediately, because we don't have trees to harvest fruit from. Crutches, I mean, we can make them if we need them, right? Because buckets I'll hold on to, keep those. Quivers we'll keep. Ropes, of course. 5 pigtail bags. Yeah, I think that's looking good. Now, we have a lot of points to spend. Let's go to wood. And I think my favorite is black cap. And they're all like 3 points, so... I don't know if there is a way to just like shift doesn't do anything, control click doesn't do anything. It'd be nice to just, you know... Same with this, like here, I don't think this goes up by anything with shift click, control click, no. But we're gonna bring, what, 100? To start off with, at least. We gotta spend a lot of points on that. Animals also. I would like just a normal dog and one more dog. Okay, so 1 female, 1 male to start. Cats, similarly. Right? And 1 of those. And then we can keep some pigs, I think, for food. So we'll take a sow and a boar, maybe 2 sows to get the population going. And we could keep birds, but that's something we could probably also just trade for, because they don't graze. Anything that's going to graze is probably just going to be butchered, because, well, I don't think they're going to have any food until we get and break down to the cavern levels. Either way, I think that's about all the animals we'll be bringing. So items. Now we need more food. Actually, let's spend some good money on these. I want to get at least, what, 40 of these, I think. And then pigtail will get 10. Cave wheat. Dipple cup spawn. And... you know, let's take away the rock nuts. I don't need those. But we'll get the 10 of those. That'll be like a normal farm for me, fill out. But yeah, they can't all grow in whatever, so it's probably wise to get just some more... Tell you what. Let's just start getting some more meat with our points. Meat. And look for stuff that's 2. Like slug eye, snail eye. If it's 2 points, I'm getting it. I just want a bunch of cheap food that's different and should ideally come in different barrels. So we'll have basically 3 barrels. This is the way it used to work. I don't know if it'll still work in the new version, but darn it, I'm gonna try, right? Okay, what do we got? 77 points left. Let's do horse tripe, why not? Yeah, horse meat even. Termite brain. All of this is good stuff. And what do we say we just start putting a bunch of plump helmets in now too, because if we eat those raw, we get the seeds and they brew into stuff. So now 1 more point. That means we're definitely just going to go ahead and put that into our plump helmet spawn. And that's all of our stuff. Let's see. Wait, we want 2 of those. That's right. I would like another 20 points back. Getting 20 points back. How about we lower how many pond turtles we bring with us? We'll just bring a couple. And yeah, we'll go with 20 of those. Now we can add... Okay, let's close the meat because that's just taking up too much. Basically, yeah, let's just do the rest. Let's take that away, right? Oh, well, then it's not even number. Something like that. That works, right? So now we can get another copper pick. And the rest can be spent on dwarven rum, right? Oh, again, do they have multiple alcohols? Drinks. Okay, so, you know, the whole other barrel trick, right? But then still plenty of rum, right? But they should come in separate barrels, ideally. And I don't think we would want anything else anyways. So our animals are all set. Our dwarves are all set. Let's go ahead and save this profile. And instead of profile 1, it will be Ice Dwarfs. Save. Alright. Well, now let's take a look at our EMBARK. A dwarven outpost. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Suntrade. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before the winter entombs you. But it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings, and ere the Yetis get hungry. That's right, Yetis. Well, that'll be fun. Okay, a new chapter of Dwarven history begins here at this place, and Adnish, Suntrade. I forgot to customize all of it, but I guess we're Suntrade. So, strike the earth. Okay. And like I said, we're most likely not going to unpause. I like to go back 3, I think. This is about how I like to look at it. Love it. I love it. Get some music going on. So what do we got? Just basalt. Just bare basalt? Is it not like anything on the ground? Okay, that's not the worst. Okay, and is this the very top? No. There's the very top of our little mountain. So where should we dig in? Maybe the level we're on isn't too bad. No, we want to go down 1, I think, and then dig into this area maybe. And that's where we'll start the beginning of our fortress, at least, I think. So yeah, like right here. So let's plan that out. We're going to want... Okay, give us all the advanced stuff, and we are going to blueprint. And this is all going to be done at a 1. So a 3-wide hallway, right? That's something we're going to want. Simply so we can get our... the trade caravans. And then I believe we want... to ramp down, I think? Is that how this works? You know what? I'm not certain on that just yet. So let's just make it simple. I was going to have it bring it down into the fortress more. But I think we just simply cancel that idea. And we're going to accept that we're just digging a large... Like, I usually 7 or 7 by 7 should be good enough, I think. And we'll make the entrance at least here. That way they can come in. And then this area will probably be a door. And then we'll put another door, actually. And then we'll move out a little bit. I think that'll work well, because then we can put our two dogs right here. They can breed and stuff, and they can guard both doors, and you can't miss them, so we'll see thieves and stuff before they come in. So now I'm gonna want also a main staircase that's gonna go here, I think, right? And we want to go about 10, right? Just to find out how, you know, low we go here, right? And we have no trees, so I'm not going to order any trees. There's no plants to be seen anywhere. We'll, to get farming, we most likely will have to... We don't have any water. Well, we're going to have to dig down deeper than I thought, I think. I just realized, I was like, well, we can use water to, you know, with the buckets and pour it, and it'll make mud that we can grow stuff on. Which was, honestly, in my entire plan for probably like this level. Well, hopefully we're going to hit some soil somewhere. Because this is all just basalt. It said we had some soil. Clay loam. That's like the very edge of the map, right? Is that the only clay we have on there too? Like loam or whatever, dirt? Oh my goodness. It said brook. Oh, there's a frozen brook. We do have water. Perhaps at some point. It's early spring. Maybe in the summer we'll have water. But this looks pretty cold. Oh, there's some soil there, right? No, deck. Snow covered. Okay, so that one little spot right there, I see. We're gonna have... They ain't joking with the some whatnot. So I have literally 0 I can harvest designated. So let's plan out a little bit more of our fortress, I believe. Okay, so first level down, I'm gonna want... I'm trying to decide if I want... Oh, this is not stairs. I don't want stairs. I'm sorry. Left click. I want to just dig. Okay. And now can I actually... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Make sure that I have the cursor active, right? Settings. You can see a bunch of settings that I'm using here. There was something I wanted. What was it? Game. Let's go with seasonal saves, I think. Autosave. Tunnels on world map. Enable temperature. Yes, all this stuff is what I want. Cursor keyboard enabled. Yes. So we found it together. Experimental multi-threading. Why not? Done. Return to game. And now it's... Is it M, if I'm not mistaken? And I can use my... Okay, so... Is that correct? No, I think one more. No, that is not correct. Okay, that's okay. We just hit M again, right? And it is right here. And now I hit shift and go to the right there. And this is going to be above another one of those. Right? And then ideally we'll channel some of this to add water and make this in certain areas to make it where I can have my, like, 8 farms in here. Ow! I like the howls. I don't see any Yetis on the map. Let's see about the other. We don't see any other on the map as of right now. Dead and missing citizens. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, we do have some planned out. We'll probably start digging, let's say... We'll turn that off and change blueprints to standard. We want to get this dug probably immediately, right? So we'll have that out. And yeah, so door, animals. I think this should work well. Well, I think this is probably going to be a good place for us to call it episode 0 here. I guess we can take a good look at our dwarves, though, right? We didn't do that yet. Okay, Dastot, this is a minor. And personality. He has an iron will, great intuition, a natural ability with music, a very good sense of the position of his own body, a sharp intellect, and a way with words. But he has a meager ability with social relationships and a poor memory. Oh dear. What about... Why don't we go to this way, right? We just read about Dastot, right? Was that the guy we reread? Well, this... We go to him right here, right? That's how we do it in personality. I'm sorry, is this her? She, yes. Okay, Led is she. She has an amazing memory, on the other hand. A very good feel for social relationships and good intuition. But she has poor empathy. Well, that's not great, right? And make sure this is the person we were looking at. Dastot, yes. Yep, absolutely. And what is this one again? Is this you? It used to be like you. Yes, okay. Look at Deucem. And by the way, to remind everyone, all dwarves are up for grabs. I mean, first come, first serves, of course. Just leave a comment if you want to take a particular dwarf, or just, want me to rename whatever. You can just tell me whatever name, if it's your username or whatever, or if you want to make up a name for one of them, like Beardy Beardly, or Beardy McBeardface, or something like that. Like, especially for this guy who's like all bald and everything, then that would be fun. So just leave a comment and let me know. But Deucem, she has a great feel for social relationships, a great deal of patience, and an ability to read emotions fairly well. But she has an iffy memory, poor focus, meager creativity, poor analytical abilities, and very bad intuition. Okay, now let's go back. Alright, I'm gonna call it Ilral. Ilral? Yeah. Let's see. She has great creativity, a feel for music, and a sum of patience. But she has a questionable spatial sense, poor analytical abilities, and a large deficit of willpower. Lovely. Go to you. Let's look at Lorbam. Okay, Lorbam. She has a very good feel for her social relationships, a good spatial sense, and good kinesthetic sense. But she has a little difficulty with words, little natural inclination toward music, a large deficit of willpower, lousy creativity, and lousy intuition. Oh dear. And down to Aloth. I'm going to go with Aloth. She has great creativity, great intuition, a very good sense of empathy, and a way with words, but she has a shortage of patience, a meager kinesthetic sense, and a lousy intellect. Fantastic. And to finish it off, Arib. And your personality. She has a great affinity for language, a great ability to focus on an amazing spatial sense, but she has an iffy memory, a shortage of patience, a meager ability with social relationships, and a little natural inclination towards music. And I love that they all end here with she needs alcohol to get through the working day. She likes working outdoors and grumbles only mildly at inclement weather. Well, she has alcohol parts always the same. Like, she chews her nails when she's thinking. I mean, like, all of this is just procedurally generated. It's fantastic, right? Either way, you could pause on any of them and let me know if you want them named after you. And if you do, and I have time, I will then rename if necessary. And yeah, I'll just put it as like a nickname is all it does. But it's Dwarf Fortress. If you're not familiar with the game, well, it looks a bit scruffy, sure, but it's beautiful. And once you start to see it, it's like the Matrix quote or whatever, All I see is, the redhead. I don't even see the code anymore, And we'll start with our digging next episode. Thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, everyone, take care.